a great day. It's Wednesday, hump day, and I love hump day meals because we make easy, delicious meals. I'm making my family's favorite creamy garlic pork chops. If you've seen this before, hallelujah. Raise your hands, hallelujah, because I know you've had an amazing meal. If you have never tried this before, you have to. Who's out there? Uh-oh, my daughter's getting on to her little puppy May May. Oh, it's a little bit. What do you do, honey? What'd they do?
Running across the freaking yard out in the pool.
They run across the yard out in the pool. That's what dogs do, don't they? All right, so if you guys haven't tried this before, you definitely do not want to miss out on this simple, easy recipe. Hey again, Wendy, I see Tiffany. So what are you guys doing for dinner tonight? So easy. You only need 4 things to make this amazing meal. You can use chicken or pork. We love pork. My husband loves pork. That's why I cook it all the time. So we're going to need some Parmesan cheese, and you're going to need some mayonnaise. I'm going to show you my favorite mayonnaise. This is definitely my favorite Parmesan for real. But we also have a favorite mayonnaise that we use. There's a lot of mayonnaises you can buy. Don't get too crazy picky, guys. If you're looking for the perfect mayonnaise for keto, you're going to spend a lot of money. I already think I spend a lot of money on this mayonnaise, but we love it. We really do very much enjoy it. We don't have sandwiches very often, but we love our Wonder Bread mayo shuffle, and this mayonnaise works perfectly in this recipe and other things we use. So I do spend about almost $6 for this mayonnaise, but let me go ahead and show it to you. It is my favorite one, and I've tried lots of different mayonnaises. This is Better Body Foods avocado mayo. This container is only what? 15 ounces, and it's about $6. It's under $6, but with tax it's $6. Love it, love it, love it. If you need to take a picture of it, go for it. Awesome stuff. Sorry, my husband's cleaning behind me. Thank you. Wendy just saw all my dirty dishes. Okay, so all you really need is your good mayonnaise that you love. You need some Parmesan cheese. You need some garlic powder because it says creamy garlic Parmesan pork. Okay, you can also use chicken, and then some salt and pepper. So we're going to take a spoon and we're going to dig out about a cup of mayonnaise. Now I'm making quite a bit of pork chops, so I'm actually going to do this twice, but I'm just going to show you this one so I can get some cooking. I've got simple vegetables in the oven right now. We're doing green beans because my daughter is just hooked on green beans right now. The roasted green beans, she loves them that way. I have a lot of green bean recipes, but she begs me to do that almost 2 or 3 times a week. So we've got some roasted green beans in the oven, or roasting green beans. I'm glad I had 2 mayonnaises because this is not going to cut it. All right, we've got an inspector who just got here from Aloha to inspect some electrical work. So I'll just go ahead and apologize as people start talking and walking behind me. All right, I got to open my next one. So anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. My husband loves pork. I love chicken, so he most of the time wins out, and we do a lot of pork. Pork is good for you, though, so is chicken. It's better than a lot of red meat, or ground beef anyway. It's not as cheap as ground beef, but there's only so many recipes you can do with ground beef. All right, so I've got a bowl, and we're going to mix up our cup of mayonnaise. I'll get it out. I had to use a measuring cup because I can't eyeball mayonnaise like I can most stuff. I'm going to show you this mayonnaise again in just a few minutes. I get mine at Walmart. You can buy it online. I know there's a lot of keto-friendly mayonnaises, and I want to talk to you about that while we're on here. So if you have any question about sauces, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. I just want to mix this up so we can get some in the air fryer. The next thing we need is our Parmesan cheese. So I've got a cup of mayonnaise. We're going to do a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Oh yeah, he's out there talking, that inspector. I hope he passes us because we've already been using that hot tub for months now. But now he wants to inspect the electrical. It hadn't fried us, thank God. All right, so we got a half cup Parmesan cheese. We're going to use garlic powder. We're going to do a whole teaspoon of garlic powder. I love garlic, so you can do more if you want to, but this is a perfect combination. What I'm fixing right now, I've done this a million times because it truly is our favorite meal. All right, and then we're going to do about a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. Of course, I love Redmond's Real Salt. I'm also going to show you that. It is one of my favorite products for keto. You need a really good pink Himalayan salt. This one is mined locally in the United States. It's not crazy expensive, but it is more than the Dollar Tree pink salt, guys. But you really need a good pink Himalayan salt that you can trust that has all the minerals you need for keto because we need those electrolytes, okay? So let me show you again the mayonnaise. And I'm going to talk to you about sauces. This is the kind I love. It's Better Body Foods avocado mayo. It is delicious. And I'll go to the salt in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing this up. This is my first batch, and I'm making 2 batches because I'm cooking a lot. We're just gonna mix this up. Did y'all count those ingredients? We've got pork, and then we're adding mayonnaise, a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. That's it. Super easy. This is gonna be fire, I'm telling you. My family's favorite. So I'm gonna put my pork chops over here in my air fryer basket. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook up these 4, and then I'm gonna cook another batch of 4 because I already had them in the refrigerator. My son was supposed to come eat with me, so we'll just have leftovers for the rest of the week for lunch and or dinner, which is great for me. Today I was so hungry at work, which is weird because I normally don't get hungry during lunch, but I didn't have nothing there. I was not prepared, so I fasted against my will this time. I love to fast all day, but usually I do not fast unless I really am not hungry. But today I was feeling it. I think it's my PMS time, to be quite honest. All right, so we're just gonna lather these porks up with the sauce, okay? Again, 1 cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of salt and pepper. Now you can also do this in your oven. You don't have to have an air fryer, but if you make it in your oven, this sauce is not gonna coat on like a fried pork. It's actually going to, a lot of it will melt off, which is fine. It still tastes delicious in the oven. And you have to cook it long enough for it to brown on top, so it takes a little longer in the oven. But you can use an oven. You don't have to buy an air fryer for this recipe. But this is our favorite thing in the air fryer. All right, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this in. I want to talk to you about sauces real fast and answer any questions you guys may have for me. I gotta wash my hands because my air fryer is really dirty. I'm gonna spend a lot of time scrubbing that sucker this weekend. All right, so sauces. Let's talk about this real quick. A lot of people get hung up and think that they have to buy a keto sauce. There really is very few true keto sauces. When I'm talking about sauce, I'm talking about barbecue, honey mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, anything that's in a bottle or a jar. Now, there are some keto-friendly things, but there is very few that are perfect for keto. So let's just knock perfection out, okay? I'm not gonna spend $9 on a mayonnaise. I think I spend enough, almost $6 for this mayonnaise, and the only reason I do is because it's delicious. But if you wanna spend more money, you can actually find some really good, better, or best keto options out there. With all of that being said, though, I really want you to think about your sauces and condiments and anything that you buy that's in a jar or a box. When I go to the grocery store, the thing I try to pick out are products that I can read. So if I can't read them, I'm not interested. And there are very few out there that don't have such a list of ingredients that you cannot pronounce. This one from Better Body Foods, the ingredients are avocado oil, egg yolk, water, distilled white vinegar, coconut palm sugar, that's sugar guys, lemon juice, tea extract, salt, ground mustard, garlic powder, and onion powder. I can read every single one of those ingredients, so I feel really good about it. And yes, it has coconut palm sugar, but it's not the end of the world. It's not going to kill me for the little bit of mayonnaise I'm going to have. So I just put a cup of mayonnaise. So I didn't use all of it actually, but I spread that over 4 pork chops. So let's just say I eat a pork chop. I've got a fourth of the cup. The serving size on this is 1 tablespoon. And of course, it has 0 carbs because it's mayonnaise. The fat is 12 grams and the calories are 110 per tablespoon. So that's what I do. When I go to the grocery store, I try to make sure I can read the ingredients. If I can't read it, I'll look to the next option. Let me see if I got anything in my pantry over here that's really good. So this is something that I absolutely love. This is G. Hughes. G. Hughes, or any product, may say sugar-free, but that's not entirely 100% true, because when you read the back of the ingredients, there are sugars. They're just not called sugar. This one actually says cane sugar. This one, when you read these ingredients, which I can read, which is awesome, it's vine-ripe crushed tomatoes, cider vinegar, modified cornstarch, white vinegar, salt, lemon juice concentrate, spices, dehydrated onion, caramel color, hickory smoked garlic powder, xanthan gum, sucralose. And then it says contains sulfites. So we know this is not perfect. It's not perfect. There's going to be very few perfect sauces out there, but I can tell you this is freaking fire on the barbecue this summer, or as a dip to dip your oven baked chicken or anything else in. I love G. Hughes barbecue sauce. As far as the carb counts go, this has 2 carbs and 2 tablespoons, so that's a carb a tablespoon. That is awesome. And that's why I say this is perfect for my house. There's a lot of products out there, though, that may say keto or keto friendly. Just read your ingredients. If you feel good that you can read them, you're probably pretty safe. Now, I have gone to the grocery store and actually took my phone and Googled some ingredients just to see what it was. And I'm like, what is that? So I Google it, and then I'm like, I don't even understand what it says on Google. So I don't buy it. I don't do that as much anymore because I don't have that much time in the grocery store. But like I said, if you can't read it, it's probably not good for you. This is the salt I was talking about. I love, love, love Redmond's real salt. It's mined here locally in the United States. My friend Amanda actually turned me on to this. She told me about it forever, and I just never bought any. I get mine here locally in Jackson at Grubb's Grocery. You can buy this big bag that actually pours out, or they have a salt shaker size. You can buy a little cheaper, but this has lasted me a very long time. I love the real salt because I know it's mined here locally. I trust it. I've gone to the website. I trust that it actually is real minerals in that salt, and it's not just some cheap crap that somebody has stuck a name on, because there are salts out there that just say pink salt or pink Himalayan salt, and it doesn't have any of the good stuff that we actually need. So what are you guys doing for dinner tonight? I'm going to go over this recipe one more time. I know I did it several times already. Let me show you what's in the oven. Simple vegetable side dishes. I've got 2 of them. I've got some broccoli roasting in there, and look, it smells delicious. And I got Haley some green beans because she loves her green beans. So broccoli and green beans. You don't have to get crazy fancy for keto. You can do simple, easy meals. Your family will love them. You're going to be in ketosis because you're not cheating and you're not eating things full of carbs, and you're just very happy. Everybody's happy when you come home, you can cook fast and get done, right? I started watching a new Netflix show, so I'm excited to be done. So I can do maybe a couple of squats and then go watch Netflix. So that's awesome. Tanya said hello. She hopes I had a wonderful day. Girl, I had an awesome day. A couple of customers driving me bananas, but I had a great day. And I'm ready for the weekend, that's for sure. I see Tiffany on here, Marcy, Felicia. What are you guys doing for dinner? I see Shari, Cindy, Polly. Let's see. Hey Jack, how are you? Mallory, Micah, there's several friends. How are you guys doing? I hope you've had an awesome day. It is Wednesday, midweek. I'm excited about that. Barbara says she loves my cooking. Well, thank you, Barbara. I try to cook fast and easy. Fast, easy, and delicious. That's my goal. I see Kristen on here. Shari says it's going to be yummy. I promise you it is, girlfriend. Hey, Kathy. All right, what are you guys doing for dinner tonight? The slow carb keto friendly. Polly's doing taco salads with a twist. Yes, girl. Taco salads with a twist is awesome. Sounds great. Tomorrow I'm going to make a cheeseburger pie. Now I've done a lot of like bacon cheeseburger pies and cheeseburger casseroles, but this one is new. I have never made it before, so I'm excited to try it tomorrow. And on my cheeseburger pie, I'm gonna have some bacon bits on top of it and some tomatoes on top of it. I might even cut up some pickles and put on top. I'm really excited. It's something different, so I like to change it up and do some different things. Guys, if you watched last night, I posted a picture. The mustard cream sauce was not a hit at my house. It just did not have enough flavor. We just did not like it. I didn't eat mine. Haley threw hers away. Now, the spinach was amazing. So make sure you do get that spinach recipe. It was awesome with the Gouda cheese on it. But the mustard sauce, not for me. I deleted that off my Pinterest board. I will never see it again unless it pops in front of me. And I don't recommend it. So I'm always honest when I try something new, or if I cook something and I feel like you could actually change it up and make it better, I'm always going to put that in my post. So when I make my grocery list on Sunday and I post my grocery haul, I don't put the recipes in there yet because I haven't cooked all those things, and I don't want to put something out there and you guys think that I'm recommending something that tastes nasty. So I always post my recipes later in the week as I cook them. Shari's doing salad and a hamburger patty. That sounds great. All right, so I've got my pork over here in the air fryer. It's just cooking up. It looks really good so far. You can't really see much in there. I'll be excited to eat and clean and lay down. It's been a pretty busy week, pretty anxious. Barbara wants to know how I find my recipes. My recipes generally, hang on one second, let me put some more olive oil on my broccoli. I smell it burning a little bit. Let me get a, woo, man, it smells good. I'll open that oven though. Yes, ladies, look at that. Love it. I love some roasted broccoli. I'll put just a little bit more avocado oil across it. I love broccoli. We love broccoli every way you can eat it. Man, it's gonna be delicious. Let's step back in here. I'll tell you about my recipes. So my daughter left me. She went over to my mom's house to play with the new puppy. I'm so sad. I wish he lived here. He is the cutest thing in the world. I'm not even kidding. Like, I love my dogs, but this puppy is the cutest thing in the world. His name's Harley, and he is just adorable. And I wish he lived here. Okay, Barbara, where do I find my recipes? Honestly, the majority of them come from Pinterest. So I love Pinterest. I always have loved Pinterest. And you can go out in Pinterest and search anything keto. Like if you're looking specifically for keto chicken recipes or keto ground beef recipes or keto veggies or keto snacks, keto information, keto health, you can Google or search anything through Pinterest and get a lot of great recipes. Now, some of them have been really good and some of them have been really bad. But that's where I get a lot of ideas. I also get recipes from my friend Nick. He shares recipes with me every so often. He actually shares tons of recipes with the world. And then I just use the internet. I'm a part of some groups, so we share recipes and things. So, you know, it's just, a lot of them are Pinterest. That's where I get the majority of mine are from Pinterest. Now that chicken bacon recipe, that chicken bacon Caesar recipe I had, oh my gosh, that was from my friend in a low carb group. It was so good. All right, now if anybody has Pinterest and you want to follow my page, I'll be glad to show you what the cover page looks like. But I have, in my Pinterest page, I've got a couple of boards. I've got a Keto Faves board. Well, you'll find what I'm cooking tonight. It's actually called Melt in Your Mouth Chicken. I've been cooking it for years. And then the Faves board are all the things that we love that we rotate. Like, or we've tried it before and I liked it well enough that I want to cook it again. So that's my Keto Faves. Then I've got a board that just says keto. Those are things I've found and pinned but have not tried them yet. Or they're like the super simplest things that I don't need to remember. They're just in there to spark my mind to, hey, try that again. But my keto board is just stuff I haven't tried necessarily. And then if I tried it, like the mustard sauce from the other night, I just go in there and delete it. I don't move it. But if I try it and I like it, then I move it over to my Keto Faves board, and that's where I come up with my rotations throughout the weeks when I'm making my grocery haul. And then I have a Keto Treats board where I keep all the sweet stuff. Some of those I have cooked, some of them I have not. The ones I love, I move to my Keto Faves. So in my Faves board, I've got side dishes, I've got main dishes, I've got sweet treats, I've got alcoholic drinks. I've got everything I love in my Keto Faves. So that's how I kind of organize it. I also have notes in my phone. So my phone notes, my iPhone notes, I have recipes that are not pinnable. So if I find something in the group that I want to try later, I'll just copy it and paste it into my phone notes and name the note, keto strawberry muffins or keto, you know, whatever it is. And so I will go to my phone notes every once in a while and search keto to see if there's recipes in there I want to try again. But I really try to keep all my stuff in Pinterest because it's just an easy way for me to organize my meals. So that's how I do it. Any other questions, guys? I'll be glad to answer anything you have. Barbara says that grocery haul, does that feed the whole family? It sure does. So Barbara, I only buy what we're gonna eat. I hate wasting food. I used to live in a boys' home. My mom and dad were house parents, and I lived in a house with, you know, anywhere from 15 to 20 boys, and I had 15 or 20 brothers. Those were my brothers. And we cooked all the time. My mom had to cook like for all those people. And I just hate to see wasted food. Like, I cannot stand to throw food away. It makes me very angry. Like, if I clean my refrigerator out and nobody is eating the food in there, I'm going to take it to work and let them eat it because I just get so mad if food gets wasted. I just think that's a crime. There's too many hungry people out there. So when I go to the grocery store, I ask my family, like I'll ask my son, are you going to be home to eat on Sunday? And if I know I'm cooking for 4, I buy enough food for 4. And if it's gone, it's gone. So, you know, we don't have to eat 3 or 4 plates to be full. 1 plate really will fill you up. If it's sitting on the counter, you're going to eat more, right? So we don't want to overeat. Even if it's keto, you don't want to overeat. So I just buy what we need. So like if I'm buying pork chops, I usually will buy 6 for a family of 4. That way my husband can have 2 and my son can have 2. And if he doesn't, then we'll have 1 for leftover for lunch. So my daughter loves her lunch leftovers. She eats lunch leftovers all the time. But that's how I do it. So That's how I do it. I only buy what we have to have. And I always make my list out on Sunday before or right after church and go to the grocery store. I get it done because if I don't, I'm not going to do good for the week. I have to have my groceries here. I have to have my list of what I'm going to cook so I don't think about it. I don't want to think about on Wednesday what in the world I'm going to cook on Friday. It's on my list. Now, I may change my list up and cook something Monday instead of Friday, but I'm only going to cook what's on my list because that's all I bought. And when I go to the grocery store, I only buy what's on my list. Otherwise, you're just going to spend stuff you don't need and you waste food. So that's how I do it personally. That's just my style. Shari, I will send you a message and just send you a picture of my Pinterest so you can just search my name. It's Amy Dove, D-O-V-E like the bird. I don't know how many Amy Doves are out there though, so I'll send you a picture of my profile so you'll know who I am when you see me. Just 2 of us will be great. All right, so that's easy. Hey, Lori. So it really is hard. I think it's a little bit harder just to cook for me and Ricky than it is for my family of 4. The kids are getting bigger. You know, my daughter's got a boyfriend. She's gone all the time. My son's moved out. He comes to eat a lot, but I always cook for a family of 4. That way my daughter will have lunch leftovers because she loves to take her lunch for work. And I fast most of the time, so I don't eat lunch much. But my daughter always does. So I always cook for a family of 4. And if my son comes, my daughter don't get lunch. And then on Sundays, I always have extra guests. So, any other questions? Let me check out these vegetables real quick while y'all are thinking. Ooh, they're not done yet, but they're looking good. My pork chops are looking fantastic, but I can guarantee you they're not done because they're kind of thick. I'll show you what they look. Ooh, Lord of mercy, they're hot. So they're looking really, really good, but I know they're not done. Don't be afraid. It's not going to burn, but I am going to turn them back on. I've got them on the bottom rack. Golly, Bill, that's so dirty. I'm embarrassed to show you. All right, I'm going to turn it back on. I'm real life, just like all of y'all, so I'm definitely not perfect in my kitchen or the house. What temp? So I've got my air fryer set on 375, 350. I usually always keep my air fryer there unless I'm cooking something really, really quickly. So generally my air fryer will stay between 350 and 375 for chicken or pork chops or any kind of meat I'm cooking. I haven't done very many vegetables in the air fryer, even though people say they're really, really good. I just haven't. Normally I'm always cooking my meat in there, so my vegetables are in the oven or on the skillet. So I don't use it a lot for veggies. All right, any other questions? Hey, Jenny, I see Beth jumped on. Hey, Lisa, I see Lori. How are you guys doing? I hope you've had a great week. It's midweek. It is hump day, so I'm excited for the rest of the week to get here and end. Isn't that awful? You don't ever want to wish your life away, but I'm ready for the weekend. My poor mom, she's going to be working this weekend, so I hate that, but I'm ready for the weekend. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds just to see if anything pops through. I know this is live, but sometimes I don't get them right away. So I'm going to give you just a second. But I hope you guys are really enjoying your keto journey. I'm starting my 3rd year in the month of April, so I got 1 more month before I can say I'm 3 years keto, but I'm so excited. 3 years keto is a great accomplishment. Does not mean I've been perfect the whole 3 years. I definitely have gained inches. Over 2020 is like really hard for me to get them back off. I have no idea why. I think my body's just used to producing these ketones, so I'm gonna have to do something drastic to get these last pounds off from 2020. It sucks, but it is what it is. But I feel awesome. Even though my shorts might not fit when it comes summertime right now, I feel great. And I've never been able to experience that before in my past with yo-yo dieting, where you start something and it's really hard for me. I can't imagine living a low-fat diet, a low-fat life. And no matter what you're eating, it is a lifestyle. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the standard American diet where you're eating grains and pastas and whatever. I don't care. That is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. People just say you're going on a diet because you're changing something. But I'm not changing. I'm living a lifestyle of keto. It will be my 3rd year, and I plan to continue on. I do not plan to look back, because even though I've gained inches and I've gained pounds through stress of 2020, I feel amazing. My skin looks amazing. I do not have pains in my joints. Even though I've gained that weight from stress, I still feel awesome, and I've never been able to say that in my past life of any other kind of diet I've ever done. So I feel great. I do not plan to go backwards, and I'm excited to start my 3rd year. So I hope you guys are enjoying your journey. It's not always going to be downhill like this. It can't, or you'll die, okay? It's not always going to do that, but you're always going to feel great. And that is the true outcome of changed health and appearance. and just your confidence in yourself. So I'm really excited for all of you guys to be a part of that. All right, I'm gonna get off here so I can start my second batch of pork chops. I gotta get my sauce mixed up and get this to the table. So guys, I'm gonna talk to you later. If I can help you in any way, just send me a message. Bye.